Okay, so today I've reached two milestones. Number one, I'm wearing red lipstick. Number two, I'm doing a video. And you probably are wondering why I consider those milestones. So, if you read my blog, then you probably saw the post titled, "It is what it is." If not, here is the deal. Almost 2 weeks ago, I had all of my teeth pulled. Every single one of them had to go. And so they're dentures. I am 26. I will be 27 in January. And I have upper and lower full, not partial, full dentures. So if you want to know why, then you can just go to my blog and read the post titled "It is what it is." But just for, to sum it up, bad genetics. I had really horrible teeth from the beginning. Sorry if I'm talking funny. I'm still getting used to it, so I have to kind of talk slow and deliberate just to pronounce things properly, because my tongue is like hitting it, and it feels really unnatural. So I'm getting used to that. But yeah. So bad genetics. I never went to the dentist when I was little. My parents never took me. I went like one time. So when I was a teenager, I started getting a lot of cavities. And like what started as just, a few cavities in the back, like rapidly moved to the front, top, bottom, everything. Just, it got really bad. So by the time I got out on my own, before I could even establish credit, I was in debt to my mouth. Like $15,000 in debt. And who in the fuck has 15 grand just laying around? That was just the reality. And plus, I had a kid, and I had bills. So it made it difficult, if not impossible, to take care of. When I was bartending, when I was like 21, like right before I turned 22, no, I don't fucking know, 21, 22, somewhere in there, I spent $5 grand out of my pocket on my teeth. Like, to some of you, that may not sound like a lot, but like at that age, and I had just moved out on my own for the first time, I had a kid, that was a lot of money to shell out of my own pocket to pay for this black fucking hole. Like, looking back, like, I used to beat myself up about it, saying, I should have just spent every dime I had. But, even the work that they did do, it just didn't hold. It just wouldn't stay. So I would have ended up just paying so much money, like constantly. Like, I would always be broke to my teeth. And only to eventually have to get them anyways. I mean, I've come to accept the fact that this is just what had to happen. So I got it done 2 weeks ago. I had worked myself up into this big, panic about it, thinking the worst, of course, because that's how I am, thinking that, something would go wrong with the procedure or whatever, and it wasn't that bad, like, seriously, at all. They prescribed me OxyContin, but I found out fast that I was allergic to it. Like, I broke out in hives. So I took morphine when I got there. Um, and that's it. And then, the standard just sticking a needle in your gums and numbing it with Novocaine. And, like, I remember some of it, but then I started getting out of it because I was also on lorazepam for my anxiety. And, like, I don't even remember leaving the dentist office. All I remember is waking up in my bed the next day. Like, probably the next afternoon. Fuck, I don't even know. But, so, it wasn't that bad. And then the pain afterwards wasn't that bad. Actually, it's almost 2 weeks since I had the procedure done, and I think I'm in more pain now because my gums are shrinking and they're getting just painful in my mouth. I have to get them fixed Wednesday. But that's more painful to me than it was having all of them pulled. So, I guess they say that, people react differently to it, and I do not have a high threshold for pain, like, at all. Like, I cry over minor aches and pains, so, for coming from someone like me to say it wasn't that bad, like, it just, for me, it wasn't. So, anyways, the thing that sucks is, like, I can't chew yet. I can't chew anything. Like, I have to mash it. Like, they're just not stable yet. Hopefully, Wednesday when I go for my appointment and he, like, relines them or whatever, then maybe I can practice that. But for right now, it's just, like, extremely uncomfortable. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't have to do this. Like, I could lie and just, or hide it and just go on with life like, shit's kosher, like, this didn't just go down, and that these bad boys are, like, natural, or at least veneers or something. But I think that this is, like, a good way to, help other people by me posting this, because now, looking online, I realize that, I'm not the only one with this problem. Like, there's a lot of people that have this problem at young ages, and nobody likes it. Nobody likes to have to do this. And, like, when it comes to your mouth, like, that's the first thing people notice. And so, like, there's so many people just totally fucking miserable, and I know how it feels, like, because I was the same way. Simple things. Lipstick. I wouldn't wear lipstick. I've always wanted to get my lip pierced, and I never did that because I didn't want to draw attention to the setup. I used to have my nose pierced, and I took it out because I figured, anything extra going on my face would draw attention to my teeth. So I just didn't do it. And, like, it got so ridiculous, like, I mean, totally just off the wall, that, like, I would avoid wearing certain clothes, because in my mind, I felt they were drawing attention to my teeth. Like, how crazy is that? Seriously. Heels. I felt like I couldn't wear heels because I'm tall, and then my teeth, like, it would just draw too much attention to me. So I didn't do that. Just so many things. Glasses. Sunglasses. I wouldn't ever wear sunglasses. Hats. Just simple shit that people just don't even think about. Like, I was constantly aware of it. When I meet somebody or when I'm talking to somebody, I notice that, like, I'm really paying attention to their mouth. Comparing, seeing, is their shit as fucked as mine is? It's just this never-ending thing. When I was younger, like, when I was a teenager and a younger adult, I would get so embarrassed when, like, a toothbrush or toothpaste commercial came on. Like, I would quickly change the channel because I